somebody brought up about like the survival bow being short range, and you can't hunt large game at short range because it'll run. Yeah, it'll run if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, if you give it a reason to run. I'm going to be breaking this down, so I'll be pausing it on occasion. What you need to do, okay, you need to first learn to track. If you don't know how to track, then you might as well give up hunting altogether. You don't even have the basic knowledge of how to hunt. Okay, sorry if I offend you because you don't know. But second is learning to disguise your form and your scent. Third, learn how to walk quietly. I mean, yeah, you're still going to make noise, even if you walk barefooted and take 5 minutes to finally lay your foot down solidly on the ground enough to move on, okay? You're going to make noise. And game, yeah, noise gets their attention. Okay, this is why you hide, you know, one of the reasons why you hide your form and your smell as well. Okay, because if it doesn't hear you or smell you and you just pop up, okay, but you're not that close yet. You're still about maybe 15, 20 foot away. Okay, it may start a little low. Okay, but usually it already knows you're there, if only because it's either smelled you or heard you. Okay, and if it hears you, it's going to look around and sniff the air. Okay, let's use a deer for an example. Okay, you need to be able to disguise your form adequately because deer recognize a human form. Even if you're standing against a tree and got on the same color, you could have on clothes with the same texture patterns and all this, that, and the other. I mean, yeah, deer are blind, colorblind, but they have real good depth perception and they can make out the form. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to learn to disguise your form. This right here I use as an example in my teaching. Okay, this is how you would approach it. Okay, from the time you first saw it, okay, to the time you actually make the kill. That's how you're going to approach it. It's crouched over like that, wearing something like this. Okay, you can use a blanket, whatever. You know, you can do up your own. Basically, what you're doing is you're trying to disguise your form. It goes along the guidelines of like the plainsmen hunting buffalo. How did they hunt the buffalo without the horse? They walked in amongst the herds and wearing buffalo hide. Okay. There's a wood carving from the 16th century showing some Iroquois hunting deer, wearing deer hides with the head and the antlers and all. They didn't wear these things as decoration, okay? They wore them to fool the animal. You know, they understood that the animal saw what it saw. The next trick is to hide your scent. Hiding your scent is simple as well. I wouldn't use buck piss, okay? I've seen people that got attacked because they use buck piss, okay? If you happen to be coming up against on another buck and it smells you, it may actually think that you're another deer or another buck in its territory, maybe to take its harem. So it does what it does. Because now you completely fooled it into believing that you are a deer. Okay? I use things like cow dung, horse dung, sheep dung, mule dung, donkey dung, herbivore. Okay? Mainly grazers. you know, grass grazers, because there's not even a competition for food here. Okay? Okay. I went ahead and grabbed my bow. This right here I used is actually my target bow. I did a picture of it when I first did it for some rabbit hunting. I use it for target practice now mainly, but it's a 170 pound test hemp that I added some pitch into for reinforcing and stiffening. This right here is some cordage off of palm threads. Okay. Now, as I said, as you approach, you want to approach crouch down like this, okay? And once you get into where you can get a good shot, it's just a simple matter of taking aim and releasing. Okay? Now the reason I show like that is because a lot of people think that this is the way you want to do. You want to stand up or even get down like this. No. The best way to hunt like that, okay, and it does take some practice to get used to, okay, is to hunt with the bow to the side like that. Because it allows you to aim, okay. You got to remember, you're crouched down. So pretty much what you're doing is sort of aiming the same way as you would this way, only you're doing it crouched over. From the moment I spot the deer, it may take me about a half hour, 45 minutes to get within 5-10 foot of it. But once I'm within 5-10 foot of it, it's just a matter of getting a shot dead to the chest. So, I mean, you decide whether you think it can be done or not. Okay? I'm just telling you how I was told it was done and how I do it. If you can't, then maybe you need to learn how. Peace.